A common point of confusion in geometry questions that deal with circles is confusing circumference and area. Circumference is how far around a circle goes. Like if I imagine an arrow like this, how far around is that arrow? That's circumference. Area, on the other hand, is all the area in the middle, shaded in. So that's what this problem is getting at. And you need to know, you need to have this memorized for big state tests, these two formulas. Circumference is 2 times pi times the radius. Area is pi times the radius squared. If you happen to get these formulas mixed up, think about it this way. The one with the squared is talking about a square area, right? Area is measured like square inches or square feet. That's the area formula. The one that only has a single r, that's distance, like inches or feet, but with no squared on it. So now look at what this thing is saying. I want to highlight one of the important part. It says, suppose the value of c is greater than the value of a by the factor pi. Well, we need to turn that into an equation. Okay, and this is the money part of the problem. It says the value of c is, so that's equals, greater than the value of a by the factor pi. What that means is it's square root of pi, that's that factor, times a. Okay, that's my big equation. And if I can figure out how to solve this equation, I'll have my answer. Let's plug in these formulas in here. Plug in that formula right here, plug in this formula right there, and see what it gives us. So that says 2 pi r equals square root of pi times pi r squared. And now what we have to do is try to get r by itself and solve for r. What can I do here? Well, I can divide both sides by pi, right? I can divide both sides by pi, and that'll make this go away. That's nice. In fact, I can divide both sides by r also, as long as I do it the same on both sides, and that'll cross out the exponent. So a lot of stuff going on there. Let's just see what happens when everything clears. I get 2 on the left, and I get square root pi times r. So no problem. I just need one more step of division. To get r by itself, we divide by square root pi. And I know you're probably not used to working with square root pi. It's a goofy looking thing. But at least we can plug this into a calculator, right? So I get r equals 2 divided by the square root of pi, which is not something I have memorized. Let's see. 2 divided by square root pi. Okay, so that is 1.128. Okay, pretty good. Now, look what else this is asking. It's saying not what's the... this is kind of weird. 2 divided by square root pi. I'm going to do this something wrong here. Near closest to diameter. Well, times 2. 2. Oh, these are out of order. How interesting. Okay. So look what this problem is asking for. It's saying which of the approximate values is nearest to the diameter of the circle. Okay, well, if r is 1.128, then that means d is 2 times as big. So you just take your answer, multiply it by 2, and you get 2.26, about that. Okay, that's your answer for diameter. And what was confusing me there, which I wasn't quite getting, was I looked here, and I said, no, it's not 1.3, and then the next one's 4, and it's not that. And I thought there was no answer there, but it's just hiding in plain sight. 2.3. So that's how you go about this one. You set up a formula based on the sentence there. You have to convert that sentence into a math equation. And then, as long as you know what circumference and area are, you are good to go.